Yo, let's go! Let's fucking go! Yeah. Today, I already cheated a little bit. I looked at the assignment and I was like, oh my god, that sure does look like a Mars Rover kata. And yeah, it sort of is, huh? As you all know, I haven't done that in like forever, so I'm just kidding. It's my favorite kata, so oh yeah. All right, let's read it. So after we did the scanning last time, now we're ready to dive. Now you need to figure out how to pilot this thing. It seems like the submarine can take a series of commands like forward 1, down 2, or up 3. Forward increases the horizontal position by X units. Down X increases the depth by X units. And then up X decreases. So it's in the other way around. Because if you go down, the depth where you're at increases. Makes sense. And note that since you're on a submarine, down and up affect your depth. And so they have the opposite result of what you might expect. Submarine seems to already have a planned course, aka your puzzle input. You should probably figure out where it's going. For example, blah blah blah. So this is our dummy input. Now let's continue reading. And then your horizontal position and depth both start at 0. Okay, makes sense. Then the steps above would then modify them as follows. Forwards 5 adds 5 to horizontal. Down increases the depth then, yeah, etc. After following these instructions, you would have a horizontal position of 15, a depth of 10. Multiplying these together produces 150. Calculate the horizontal position and depth you would have after following the planned course. What do you get if you multiply blah blah blah? Okay, let's go. Let's do new. Maybe I'll just copy day 1 into day 2. Sure. Let's change the test input to this part. Voila. And then let's get our actual puzzle input as well. Voila. Get 1,000 lines. Go. Nice. Okie doke. Then let's start to write a new test. Day2.day2 test. Forgot if I actually called it test or not. We'll see. Yeah, I did. Nice. At least some consistency in my head popping up. So solve 1, I guess, should return. What's it? 150. So we'll call val actual equals solve 1 with our puzzle inputs. Yeah, maybe I need to scope these functions a bit, like day2.solve or day. So let's do that, and then we can create a new object called day2. And then we'll just add a function solve2 to that, or we'll generate that, I guess. And we can specify the type. It's an int, I hope. Now we can assert that actual is equal to 150. And we need our input, as I said before. Maybe let's import this one, should be okay. Puzzle input, it would be day2 / test input.txt, and then we do read lines, I think. And we've got a list of strings, that's fine. No, is goed genoeg. let's do solve one. Input or commands as strings maybe. We'll see what I'm going with that. And then we'll return null or something. I mean 0. Null. Where am I? Belgium. By the way, listening to my Spotify top songs 2021. It's fun. It's fun reliving those songs again. It's pretty nice. Olé, let's go, go, go. I can't wait. We can already start solving a little bit, huh? So, what we should do is write some other tests, maybe. Can we do that? Submarine test or something, I don't know. We can test when command forwards moves forwards X units, I think they called it. So let's just imagine some result and it will produce a new submarine maybe. So we'll do val, or we can just have a position returned. No, let's do submarine. So submarine is something that knows its depth and its horizontal position. We could of course also do this. Horizontal. No, I don't want to do that. Come here. Sub. It's a submarine. Marine. Yeah. And then we'll say on the existing submarine, move forwards with X amount of units. So let's do 5 or something, or 4. There we go. Then we can assert that this sub is equal to a submarine who's at horizontal 4 and depth 0. And then we'll have to initialize our submarine. Yo, Carol, what's up? Submarine. We can already just say that it's like this, huh? Let's assign it to horizontal equals 4 and depth equals 0. Do I already want to add some types to this? Maybe not. Not yet. Maybe not. Not yet. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. It's alright. Then looks great. Let's make it compiled first. So we'll have a data class submarine, which will have a private value horizontal. We'll set it to 0, and this is a I can't help myself, a horizontal position. And then horizontal at something like that. And then another one, private val depth, which is just a depth, which is a depth at 0, something like that. So maybe we'll need another constructor then, and we can constructor. What is not a data class? Submarine it is though. It is. You're not seeing this. I want my move forwards to return a submarine. Haha. Oh wait, are you giving me a hint? Damn. Ah, okay, no, okay, that's okay. So let's do only positive ints. That will make it a little bit easier. Oh wait, then I also have to do a U here. So then that's good, and then we'll do a depth, which is a U int, and then we'll just say do this, and then wrap those things with horizontal. At horizontal, and depth at depth. Voila. Now we'll just make some value classes. Class depth, which is a value of a uint then, and horizontal position, and then we'll just add some constructor functions for these. If I drive my car, it stays the same car, yeah. That makes sense. Horizontal at takes uint and just equals a horizontal position on that, and we'll do the same for depth. Voila. Now it starts to compile at least a little bit. There's an issue here, I don't know why. Ah yeah, they're both uints. Wait, can I get rid of this? Ah, nee, voila. So then this doesn't work. Data class members must be immutable, but they are. I think that it's the issue is that because these just represent, that doesn't matter. They just represent both the same thing. So both the depth and the horizontal position are both uints, and then I cannot have a constructor, I guess, like that. But I could have a function that does that. So I'm gonna do that, I think. So this is cheating, eh? Why is it going so slow? Come on. Now it should be okay. Yeah, see, weird, huh? And then maybe, do I want to do that? Maybe I can just default them to 0U. Both. Nah, the default needs to belong to that, I guess. No, wait, let's keep it here. Yeah, okay. See, I cannot make up my mind, huh? No, I need to do it like that. That's okay. It's okay. It's alright. That's okay. Goedenavond, old school. Oh. So this is a bit of a cheat So if you call a submarine, if you call a function as if it were a class, then it looks like it's a constructor. It's a bit cheating, Emma. It's fine. Okay, almost compiling. Let's do move forward. So this I'll implement as a maybe for int. Let's call those thing units, and then we'll type alias units. Can fun submarine have the same name as data class? Yes, it can. What's with this? Yeah, so the reason why it's called that way, or the squiggly lines are there because it's not a convention. Look. Should start with a lowercase. That's why I said it's a bit of a cheat, huh? But technically, you're not overloading a constructor of submarine if you do this. That's why this just compiles now. It's really weird. So these are units, the amount of units you want to go forwards, and we want to return a submarine. So now what we can do is return this, and then it's all compiling. Now we can run these tests. Did you already solve this? I guess you did, eh? You woke up at 6 AM this morning, or earlier even. Oei, it's dat is niet goed, hè? Oh, yeah, it should start at 0. So actually we don't want to specify these. Now you cannot, yeah. You cannot use the defaults because now it cannot determine which one did you want. Okay, then fine. Let's call this a submarine. 2 minutes was not enough to reach your laptop. Oh, need to optimize tomorrow. Shouldn't you be in debt? Unexpected green is the worst. It's so true. Well, at least I figured out why soon. Or fast enough. Isa! It's dead, yeah. It's just breaking now. Nice. Alrighty. Now let's implement. So moving forward just needs to, yeah, change the horizontal position. So we can copy, and then we can say horizontal equals, I only want to change horizontal stuff, and I want to do a horizontal according to the units. Oh, and yeah, now I need to, I think, because my assumption was that units is an int, but maybe it's a uint. I'm gonna think it's a uint. It even looks nice, eh? 4 units. So I don't know. Oh man, you woke her up. Maybe if you wake up even earlier, she'll be too fast asleep to wake up. What do you think about that? Huh? We'll be looking at a really tired Karel. Yeah, this is gonna work, but of course it's not gonna be okay. I wanted to inspect actual input and look for negative numbers. There are no negative numbers. Allee, it's safe to assume these are all uints then. Voila. Okay. Now let's move them forwards twice. So I'm gonna show you what I want, but I'm gonna do it in baby steps. So here's the initial submarine. Then this is the first iteration of the sub. Then it's the second iteration of the sub, and I want to move forwards on this sub that I just moved forwards on, and I wanted to move forwards to 3, for example. In that case, my sub 2 needs to equal a submarine It is still at depth 0, but at horizontal 7. Haha. So I rerun my tests. And it's failing. Yeah. So now let's fix that. So what I want to do is I want to say horizontal, add units to that. This doesn't work. Why not? Because there's not yet a member function. Plus. So now you can read, I want a horizontal position plus some units, and it's going to return a new horizontal position. So I want to return this. Yeah, maybe not copy, so what I can do is just do, yeah, it's going to be, you don't have a copy on a value class. That I didn't know yet. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We want to do value plus units, So let's first see if it works, and I think I want this to be underscore to indicate that it's a private. Let's do that here as well. Voila. Let's run the test. It should work now. And after that works, after that's green, let's go green. Yeah. Let's implement that as a expression body to get it a little bit more concise. It's nice. Concise is nice. Then what I want to do is rewrite these tests because I sort of want to do something else with that. And I want to make use of the also function. So this is a little bit of a gimmick. So what we can do here is on a submarine, I can say, I also want you to do something. I want you to assert that your sub. So maybe, yeah, call it sub is equal to a submarine at, and then the initial position is 0, 0. And what I can do next is I can say move forwards. So once you do move forwards with for you, that's this part. Then I want to also verify that my sub is at this position. And then when I move forwards again, aka this part here, then I also want to assert this part. That's a neat little trick, isn't it? So nice. Yo yo yo! I should start streaming at 6 AM. Adding a plus automatically. Yeah, so there's indeed the operator you need as a keyword, and then plus, and then those are, there are a couple of known things like greater than, less than, I think minus, div, maybe multiply as well, I don't remember. But the only thing you had to do is just do like me, just put the symbol there, see if you can alt enter it, and then it will work. So now you'll see what also does. So you say, I also want to do something with this value, and in my case I'm gonna assert that, and the also just returns the same value. So that's why I can just chain on it and assert again. Let's just check if I'm not feeding you lies. Voila. Alright, I think that's forwards implemented. Now let's do, I don't remember what the other things were. You can only move forwards? Oh yeah, no, that's nice. And then down and up. So when command up, or maybe down, moves deeper, or lowers, I guess. Lowers the submarine. X units So now this remains. I think it's okay. Yeah? And well, let's do move down or something, or lower. I don't know. They call it down. Move down. Move down? Wait, let's just put lower in or sink. Is that a better thing? No, sinking is different. Sinking is like running over with water, I guess. Ah, dive. That's a much better term. So this also needs to be dive. Now let's do some other values. I don't know. 8. Wild. It's wild. So first we need our horizontal thing to stay the same. And here we want depth to increase with 7. And here we want it to not be 8, but then what's that? 16? No, 15. So now let's implement dive. And we already know it. So these are units. Units. And I want to return a new submarine. Voilà. So let's do return this.copy, where we just change the depth. And we say depth equals the depth plus units, which we can't do just yet. Until we can, of course. And then we'll just return a value plus units. No, we need to wrap this in a depth. Voila. And convert to expression body. Run the tests again. Oh, we didn't see red. I just sinned to the red-green refactor cycle. I am forever ashamed. Ah, it's okay. I only ran... So let's do that first. And then run all of the tests. And then have a sip of my Socrates water. Special water, eh? It counts as a... like a holy water. Since I just sinned against the red-green refactor cycle, I needed some holiness again. So we see it fail for the right reason. It's at the first time. So again, we can just return. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip it. These should now just work. And then what we'll do is we'll add another test when command up raises. I think that should be raise or rise, I think it's called. So dive and rise. Let's do... Oi. What happens if you're at 0 and you rise? You cannot go to -1, huh? I mean, you shouldn't be able to do that, right? Let's do rise on 1 or something, and then that should break. But maybe, yeah, let's do one that's 15, and then we'll rise 4 and then 3 or something. Submarine becomes aircraft. Sally. Oh boy. I think it's like that. So we start at 15 and then we'll end up at 8. So let's also add a rise function, and then we'll write our other test here maybe. Tests when command up and submarine is already at 0, doesn't turn into an aircraft. Makes sense, huh? I mean, it's a hypothetical world, right? So we are at... Ah wait, we can't actually do that, so this test is gonna just fail. So let's skip that. And then we'll put a submarine at 0, 0. Now we can first assert that it is indeed at 0, 0, and then we'll rise, I don't know, 1. And it should just stay at 0. Voila. Cool. So we've got 2 tests now. We've got a rise function returning this. And let's run them tests. Arrow subs are a thing. No way. No way. Arrow sus, you mean, maybe? Probably if I look at Google. What the hell, dude? Pragmatic, you filthy liar. You had me Google arrow subs. What am I getting in my ads next time? Aha. Nothing's happening. Great. So let's also copy depth. And let's just do minus units then, I guess. And then we maybe copy, implement the minus. Voila. And we'll return depth value. Oei, 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 wat zegt dat allemaal? Depth of value minus units. Return it. Immediately go into an expression body. Let's see if that works. At least this test should succeed, but then this one should fail. And now I'm really wondering, because I don't know you as someone that's lying. Pragmatic. Ah, hier ze. Explosions. Let's commemorate that moment. So now we just say that depth can never go below or higher than 0 or lower than 0. Yeah, voila. So I think what I can do is I'll take the min of this or 0. I'm quite sure it's a function, but I'm not sure. Yeah, int. Oh, damn. It needs to be the one of uint. There's no uint min. Ah, yeah, of course not. Wait, no. It should have that, no? That's why I was using okay. Minimum at least. Yeah, voila. Coerce at least. What's the difference with this one? Me. Coerce at least 0. You. Haha. Flying submarines is a thing on Wikipedia. No, wait. No way. Flying submarines. We'll have to look at this. Yeah, I think it's doing the wraparound, so maybe... Dumme. So when you do a uint, maybe if I both make them to integers first or something. I'm learning about this part. So if I make it into an integer, I guess, and we do int this thing as well, and then we do a coerce at least with this. Nee. Oh yeah, and then let's do this to uint. Okay, this should do the trick, but this looks amazingly ugly. So maybe we can put that as a yeah. Let's put this as a extension function on uint maybe. Or whatever. Just keep it there. I don't care anymore. Tests are green. Oh, never left design. The pictures are great though, huh? Convair submersible seaplane. I mean... what the fuck, dudes? How is this a thing? Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god. Zalig. Today we learn. Nice. Thanks for sharing, that's really fun. Okay, next. Maybe let's remove some duplication because both dive and rise are changing the depth. Maybe let's not do it yet. And I think I want to rename this to just forwards then. Let's put my phone in do not disturb. Voila. Okay, then we need to parse a little bit, I think. And now we can just chain, because if we then have a command that does all of the things in one row, we can just instead of rise and dive and forwards, what we can do is say command and then something. So let's do that. So fun accept command. Maybe let's call it that, and then it's a command, it's a string, and it's going to return another submarine, and then let's do that, and now we can just change all of these forwards as accept or accept forwards for something like that. And then now we just need to parse that into a forwards function. And before I want to put it into a forwards function, I think I want to parse this first into an actual command. So maybe let's put this in a command or something. Where am I gonna put that here maybe? Oh, let's just start with an enum command. And we'll have forwards, which will have units. Oh geez. Units, yeah, that works. Units. Nee. No, I don't want to do that. I want to... So we cannot use an enum because I need a field for that, right? Well, I need a sealed class, and that's it. Okay, let's do data class. Forwards. We're gonna say... no. Public. Then we also just want to port these units into the command. Just like that. I think that's it. Yeah. Nee? And now I have to say that, or I can say that it overrides this now probably. That's probably the issue here, yeah. But I don't want to do that, I just want to keep it as a private one and then just pass it to command. That way I can always, voila, get the units from the command. Yeah, okay, voila, that's forwards for ya. And now I want to parse a string, so let's do string to command or something, or parse as command. It should return a command, and let's just say return, or we probably need to split it into two parts. One part is the actual command and the other thing is the units. So what we can do there is assign cmd or command and the units, and we want to say this dot split, and I think we can just use the space for that. And then we need to limit that, I think, if you can do that. I think you can do that, no? Is that here, maybe? Yeah, limit 2. So, at least we'll get two things, or nothing. If we get nothing, then it'll just hard explode, and I'm fine with that. And now we just need to return... let's maybe first do a when. When command. Forward? What did I put? Forwards. Is it correct? Nope, it's not correct. Okay, so when it's forward, then return a new forwards. So let's put the return at the command level. And I want to return a forwards of units, which is the second part to uint or something. Okay. And then else we will explode. Throw illegal argument? Yeah, sure. Could not parse this. And then we've got the whole string as an error message saying what went wrong with parsing. Cool. Where are we gonna use parse as command? Well, over here. So we'll do command dot parse as command. Then that will return us a command. Bless you. Subcommand maybe? Yeah. So, and then we'll do when on subcommand. And when a subcommand is forwards. Hello? Yeah. Well, you can do forwards using subcommand. Don't worry, we will rewrite this in units. We'll return this. And is? Yeah. We can inline. Do I want this? I guess I do. I didn't know you could do that. It's cool. Alright, let's rerun our tests. So, because we just went exploring, this needs to be private. Or can be private, so it needs to be private, of course. So we just did a bunch of refactoring while mapping, and then I can still make sure that everything works because of this. This is great. We don't have an actual test for when we don't understand a command, but that's fine because the moment that our input lists something different, it's just gonna throw. I could have, instead of throw, I guess also returned not a command, and in that case, maybe that's a little bit better. But we'll do that later. Okay, next part. This is down, so instead of doing dive, we'll need to change that into accept with down, and then these things. If I now run my tests, I bet it's gonna explode saying, I do not understand down 7, go away. Okay, could not parse down 7, nee echt. Now we need to just add that as a case, so we'll say down. Then this needs to turn into a dive command. And then we'll add that one. And it should look exactly the same. Now you'll see this red thing here. It's because we added a new command. Our when expression is no longer exhaustive. So we can add the remaining branches, aka dive. And guess what? We already have that function for it. So let's call it and make it private. And then run our tests again. And take a sip of our Socrates water. Really, it's Brita water, Emma. Who knows the difference, huh? Tests are green. Next up, it's the rise function. So here we need to accept up, I think, with 4. Yeah, allow up. And then we'll just need to add a new command. Or actually a new parsing condition where we'll say up. Call this command rise. Follow the compilation error. Add the remaining branch. Call the corresponding function. Make it private. Rerun the tests. We should be in green. Ah, we're not in green. Accept up So, and then rerun the tests. There we go. Voila, all green, that's great. Next, we need to be able to accept more than just a single string. So maybe I want to write another test when accepting multiple commands. Executes them in order. So we'll start from a default submarine and we'll say accept, and now we'll enter just multiple strings. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. We know that we have a list of strings already in the input, so maybe let's just do that. And say we'll do down 5. Then we'll do my bad, sorry. Let's put this in a list. Then we'll do forwards 2. Then we'll do up 1. Then this should assert that let's just do it for now, is equal to a submarine horizontal at 2 and depth 4 u. Okay, now we don't have this function yet, so let's create it. Command z. Yeah, sure. Let's put this closer to the other accept. At the top maybe. Just return this for now. Run the tests. Make sure it fails first, of course, with the expected thing. It stays at 0, 0, that's fine. And we'll just need to tell our submarine how to parse these commands as a string. So I think what I want to do is I want to commands fold. Yeah, with this as an initial function or accumulator, and then my operation should be accept. Oh yeah, wait, I need to put the hack and then the cmd as string. Just define our arguments to the fold function, or how do you call it, the operation, sorry. So we'll do ack, I guess it's a sub, huh? So let's do sub accept cmd as string. Voila. So now our fold will keep on executing those strings one by one. So let's do it into an expression body. Yeah. Let's run it. I think it can even be shorter if I... Oh, welcome back. It's not 6 a.m. yet, Karel. Oh, kapot is kapot. Could not parse forwards to... Ah. That's correct. I made this mistake myself. Maybe our submarine is looking great. Voila, green. I think now we're just ready to... Oh, damn it. These are private. Maybe we'll ask for... What was it called again? Maybe I don't know, as because I don't want to expose horizontal and depth, so maybe as solution or something, and it should return an int, I guess, and we need to return horizontal times depth. Oh no, there's no such thing. Wait, okay, then we'll just return a uint. That there's no damn it. Here I am with my. Can you show your magic incantation for reading the? Yeah, hang on, Oh fuck my life! I can't access the value of depth. This I don't know how to do it. Because you cannot access the value. Maybe I should Godverdomme, dat is kut, ja. What I can do now is try this. And then add a multiple at times with a uint. This is not great. This is not great. But at least I can keep my privates. I guess I want the other one as well, so if I decide to times my depth with horizontal position, then it would look like so let's call this horizontal position, and then we'll need something like this. Voila. At least now it's symmetrical. Okay, where is my first test? So, yeah. So your my magical incantation looks like this. So I just define my file as a string, which is this one, and then I say read all the lines, and this thing returns a list of strings, and it looks like this. I create an anonymous class so that I can do class.java on that and take the class loader from it, because if you don't, you'll need to put all of your files in blah blah blah.common, and then you do resource as stream, buffered reader, read lines, and otherwise do that. Yeah, I guess it is magic, yeah. And I wrote this thing, but it's not useful. So my string parse width should be from a file, really, but I never use it because or not yet at least, because I don't want to put, or I want to keep the parsing of strings into my solutions or my objects. Okay, so now if I do this, my solve1, it should return, well, it should return a new submarine, a default one. How did a submarine? Ah yeah, it was lowercase. And then we'll just do accept commands as strings. Ah yeah. And then we'll say as solution, return that. Son of a... Let's do a uint then. And then I guess our test is gonna break because it expects a int. Voila. Alright, let's run it. So this should be correct. I think if I read the solution or the expectation here, it should be 150. It's green. Hallelujah. So let's do... Ah nee, it's not run yet. Horizontal and depth is overkill and it should just be distance. But is a distance measured in two types? Two different things. I have a hard time thinking about it like that. Maybe it is, huh? Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't agree with that. Because horizontal, you can argue, you can go into negative. But depth, you cannot go into negative, otherwise you would be flying. We had a whole discussion about it. Coordinate would be better, yeah. But yeah, they're both contained within the submarine, so I feel like the coordinates are gonna be limited by what the submarine can do. Yeah, here's the thing. So flying submarines used to exist, but the thing was cancelled. And then if you Google flying submarine, you get cool stuff like this. Look at this. There's a Wikipedia article, an arrow sub. This is so crazy. It's so crazy. Yushikov's flying submarine. The horror show. Alright, I don't remember what my convention to actually solving the thing was. Oh yeah, we had the example input and actual input. Example input. Let's do actual input. We don't know yet. This will become actual. Let's just have it fail then. Run the friggin' tests. And then we'll see what comes out of it, and then pass that into our input box. Oh my. Big number. Oh yeah, I guess it makes sense, huh? We're multiplying it. Let's see. Oh my god, I fixed it. Now let's get the second part that completely gets rid of everything I made before. Allez, based on your calculations, the planned course doesn't seem to make any sense. Ui, you find the submarine manual and discover that the process is actually slightly more complicated. Ui. In addition to horizontal position and depth, you'll also need to track a third value, aim, which also starts at 0. The commands also mean something entirely different than you first thought. Down X increases your aim by X units. Nee. Up X decreases your aim. And then forward, yeah, okay. So this looks more like what the Mars Rover looks like. It increases your depth by your aim multiplied by x. Yeah, so this is just aiming. Again, note that since you're on a submarine, down and up do the opposite of what you... What the fuck? Down means aiming in the positive direction? That I don't... Ah yeah, of course. Because you go deeper, so you increase your depth. Yeah. So same example, now we need 900. Ah, this is probably better. Using this new interpretation of the commands, calculate the horizontal position depth you would have after following the planned course. Alright, let's just do that. Maybe let's first commit. And then just say we'll get a 1 star and say solved day 2 puzzle 1. I'm gonna push that already, yeah? Maybe I can get rid of these tests now because they don't make any sense. So let's disable both of these or something. Let's put them in nested inner class part 1 tests. So, and then we'll have, I think you can disable this, I'm not sure. Honey. So, I mean, we'll rename this to solve and then import nested. Okay. So that would be 900. 900U. And I think what I'll do yeah, we can just change these because now we know that they do something different. We need an aim, and what I think I'll do to gradually ease into it, I think it's also... No, aim I'm not sure. No, it's not, it's never negative though. No, it's incorrect. Now aim can be negative, because if you aim up, then your aim can still go higher. Negative aim is going up, yeah, voila. So this needs to be a regular int, and it should start at 0 as well. Yeah. Okay. We're doing nothing with that yet. So aim at 0. Aim at 0. What's breaking next? Oh yeah, that doesn't exist yet. We've got depth, horizontal, and then an aim. And then a value class aim of a regular integer. And then we've got a fun aim at, which takes in a value, which is a regular int, and it returns aim of value. Voila. Yeah. Disabled was also not imported. Okie dokie. Then what? Now we've got an aim with a default which doesn't break anything, which is exactly what I wanted. This one I can also make sure that it's at 0, huh? Then, when you do forward, it's not just moves forwards X units, or is it? It increases your horizontal position. Yeah, so it stays level. So it stays at its depth. But then I'll need extra tests for a sub facing a certain direction, right? Jaren. I think aiming is aiming needs it's the degrees that you're aiming at, eh? It's not just aim, it should be degrees, I think. Or is aim better? I guess aim might be better. Degrees seem so general. Aim is more concrete, so aim will take degrees, I think. Aim 1 is 45 degrees. Oi, I don't know arc10. Oh no. All of this math. Help. Because what was it again? Yeah, I don't know it. You'll draw me a picture. Oh yeah. Maybe we can just try implementing it and then see where we're going with that stuff, and then we can give it a proper name. Nee? So both depth and aim should remain at 0 at least. Aim. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so here depth shouldn't change anymore when you do down. Your aim just changes. So both of them should be at 0U. And then your aim should be changed into, damn it, what it was before. So 7 and 15. Like this. And then up would do the same here. Both 0U, aim equals paste, backspace. So. This we need to change into a different test. So it's not one command up. It's basically a submarine cannot rise out of the water or something. No, we need to keep that. A submarine doesn't turn into an aero sub when it Oh, there's a name for that. Shit. Wat doen we nou? I used to play this video game when I was like 8 years old or something with my then neighbors, Jan and Pieter. And they had an Amiga 500. There was this game called... no, I completely forgot. I'm blanking on it now. No. Let's do Amiga 500 submarine game or something. It was a submarine simulator. Silent service, that's it. No image available. Oh, yeah, pull off. I think it was this. Yeah, voila, this is what it looks like. Fucking great, man. Good times. Submerge, that was the submerges. So, this is fine. Then we'll say accept list of... Let's do up one and then forwards. Forward 5. I don't know. Then it should stay at this, and I don't know what to do with the aim. I guess it's still aiming up. Aim at -1. Oei, oei, that's just. Here we need to do it different. It should be because we had a depth at 15, so let's keep it at 0 then maybe. Aims the submarine up X units. Here it's aims the submarine down X units. So here it would be -4 and then -7, I guess. Oh, Kyle. Hero. I already clicked before you you said it. I disagree. Lol. Yeah, and then this is because of the formula of well, so does it spin around or something? I don't know. Because it doesn't say anything about rotating, right? So it's just this stuff just doesn't make any sense, because you can basically go up infinitely and then the numbers don't make any sense. Ah, I see. Okay. So the thing I still don't really understand, Karel, is that 1 means 45 when you do this multiplication thing, right? It's according to these rules that it would be 45 degrees. Is that what you're saying, or or something like a different degree would be... Yeah, I just don't understand. I'm too stupid for this stuff. See, this is the times when I'm bad at the code. Let's just play according to the rules that they gave us for now, and then not limit or not implement rotating, basically. Kinda a nosedive. So this is correct then, because going down means you increase. Nee, wacht. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. I feel it would make more sense to put this in degrees, but they're not degrees. Ah, nice. Wow, pizza you're buying. That's good. I know of a good place in Leuven here. Excellent. Okay, so we've got all of these tests. That's fantastic. However, now we need to incorporate those things when... so if aim is -1, then it means it's pointed up. Ah, maybe we can do that instead. Oh, that's much better, I think. So instead of having the negative thing, we'll do this with 4, and then here it will be down. Yeah. This looks much better, yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Then here I don't care what it is. Maybe it's just called level then, huh? Alright, and then this also becomes up 1. Receiving or accepting forwards and up and down. Makes the sub level again or something like that. And then we'll do this. Accept list of up 1, down 1, and then we can say also it will assert that sub is equal to a submarine whose horizontal at 0 still. Malaya, I keep making the same mistake here. He hasn't moved yet, so this is fine. And then the aim should be level. And then I want the same, but when these are reversed. Let's see if I know the shortcut. I do, holy shit. Voila. That's great. Let's go. Then I think I want to change what aim means in my submarine. Maybe aim at can still be that thing, but then aim needs to be no longer a value class, but a sealed class that still has, yeah, maybe not degrees, but then value, for lack of a better word. And then I want an object level, which I don't know if I need any values for it. No, I don't. I want this thing to be at 0. Then we'll have a data class up that takes a value int, and it should be an aim where it just propagates that thing. Okay. Yeah. And then same for down. Oh, and they need to be uints though. And that means that this also needs to be a uint, and then we'll need to translate that somehow. That's a problem here. Oh, and they need to be vals because they're data classes. Voila, just took a while. And then aim at now needs to do something special. I guess if it's a negative int. Okay, let's do when value. If it's 0, well then just return level. It doesn't need the braces. Then if fuck, I don't know if that works. I don't think you can do that, so I think it should be like that. Value. No? Oh yeah, voila. Then, so negative was up, I guess. We can choose now. Huh? Up with value. Yeah. And then yeah, we need to both do uint them. What other branch is there? I don't know. Else, throw. We should never get here, I guess. I mean, I can't think of anything. I don't think we need the parentheses. And then up top, all of these. There might be more, any? That's it. The import is already there. Yeah, now these need... I guess not. Zeg maar. Gast, was het probleem? Ja, what the fuck? What the fuck? Ah, okay. So? Yeah, and these need use, I guess. Oh, and then we need an import for this one. Inline or oh yeah, too much. Voila. Add a U, should be okay. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, this looks great, I think. We're missing some tests though, right? Yeah, this is definitely incorrect. And what I think I want to do here is I want to use just that. So position 15 and depth of 60. Horizontal 15, depth of 60. And I don't know what the aim is. But I guess that we will see fail. As long as these things are correct already, then we'll have a good test. And then what I think I want to do is go like that. And then say read lines, I think. Yeah. And now we'll just move our... am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. We'll just do test input of txt of day 2. Voila, and then that should be that. Okay. Great. Something still not compiling. This should be level. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then this is basically like an all-round test. Well, maybe we want to do something concrete first. I don't know yet. I feel like it's taking quite a long time, so maybe we'll try to just implement these one by one and then see what it does maybe. Or maybe in the forwards. No, let's just try that. An easy 2 tests. When command forwards while aiming up. I guess 2 or something, because with 2 you can see the impact. Yeah, otherwise it would be aim is 1. Wait, because then when your depth does not change, your depth increases. Wait, if your aim is 1, what happens then? Your depth increases by 2 times 10 equals 20. We can just try this. So aim 10, forwards 2. it was down 10, I think. Forwards 2. And dives. So it's cool. So we'll do aim. We'll put our aim initially. So we'll get rid of this stuff. We'll put them at 0, 0. Aim should be down 10. Then when you do 2, then we can assert that we're nee, our depth should be at something already. 5 to your aim resulting in a value. Yeah, maybe what we could do instead is do this whole scenario with the also. That's gonna be a little bit easier, huh? Okay, let's just try that then instead. So that would replace this part. Hola. Thank you for following Dapebola. What's up? Accept. Okay, let's try. Oh, I know what we can do. Let's do test input. This is it. We'll do that. We'll put these things in accept things. Voila. And then we'll do an also. Yeah, maybe. Something like that. Multicursor that shit. And now we'll just fix it the way that the document prescribes. Adds 5 to your horizontal position for a total of 5 because your aim is 0, your depth does not change. So we'll do horizontal 5, depth doesn't change. And it should stay level. Any tips for someone interested in learning Kotlin and has no knowledge whatsoever in other programming language? Yes, you can just simply go to the Kotlin docs documentation. Because the documentation, you could for sure do this. It's really low. How do you say? You can just start playing around with this thing and start learning Kotlin by executing this thing. You don't even need an IDE for that, so that's great. And then what you can do is read these and then just try them out in your playground here. I think you might even here, Kotlin by example. Voila, this is the one you want, I think. Here. There you go. Oi, that's not a great link, is it? So basically go here first, and then click through on Kotlin by example. And then that should bring you to the thing you wanted. I think that's like the best thing you could do. Oh, JetBrains also posted this thing already there. That's nice. Yeah, I know. But the second one should work, yeah. So back to our thing here. We went forward 5 and then down 5. What does that do? Down 5 adds 5 to your aim, resulting in a value. Oh yeah, it doesn't actually do anything about with this one. So it should be that one, but then with the aim moving down to 5. Then what happens next is forward 8 adds 8 to your horizontal position, a total of 13. Oh yeah, okay. So horizontal just changes. The aim here should remain down 5u. That doesn't change the direction that you're going in. And then depth. You give an example, because your aim is 5. We'll do 8 times 5. Something like that. And why is that? Because that's the 8 of the forward. And because we are pointed down 5. Okay. I think that's it. Then that's forward 8, then up 3 decreases your aim by 3, resulting in a value of 2. So if you do up 3, this should be the same. Voila. And then since it's up 3, it now should be 2, huh? Still facing down, but then to 2. Then we'll do down 8, which again will just modify this, which makes this thing 10. So then we'll have this part. So down 10. And now, yeah, basically this no longer makes any sense to keep it at 8. Quick maths. Forward 2, so that would mean yeah, how do they do the calculation here? Adds 2 to your horizontal, I almost forgot. So that would be horizontal plus 2, that's 15. And then the depth increases by 2 times 10. Ah yeah, so it adds the 20 to the 6. Okay. So this would be plus 2 times 10. Voila. So the already existing 40m plus then forward 2 with our aim, which is at down 10. So there's no case here where we are ever in the up position, but those we've got covered nowhere. Yeah, maybe what we can do is put that here. Huh? So we'll just add a forwards 2 or something. And we can assert that our aim stays at 7. This will be forwards on the horizontal, and then it will be 2 times 7, which is 14. Huh? And then we'll move the same, or we'll put the same thing here with a down. So that would be down 15. 15 will be at 2 forwards, and then our, oh shit. Okay, so our up thing here will need to be less than, so let's put twice the 14. Huh? Then that should make sense that we're at 14 there. Here that would mean twice. So this is depth 30. Okay, nice. Does it take long to learn master? Oof. Yeah, as always, it depends, I guess. Learning a programming language, if you already have programming experience, that also depends if it's the same paradigm. So if you're learning Java and you already knew C#, for example, those are both objective-oriented programming languages, then you won't have that hard of a time. Same for Java to Kotlin, of course. But if you're learning, I'm not really sure if it's the other way around, but for sure, if you already knew objective-oriented programming, so if you knew Java, and all of a sudden you have to do Haskell, you're learning Haskell, that will be a challenge. But it will be a fun challenge, yeah. So, and then Kotlin, it's like somewhere in the middle. You can write both OO and functional programming in Kotlin. But yeah, it's nice to mix a little bit and to take advantage of some functional programming concepts. But those insights, I bet if it's your first language, you will learn those probably later. I would also advise you to, after you're done with those, the Kotlin documentation, etc., to maybe do a course on Coursera or something, because they will not only teach you syntax but also principles. I think they're definitely just as important. All right, I think we've covered all of our tests again. That was quite a change, eh? So now if we run all of them, they should all fail. I do feel like I might have missed some. And the other thing that is annoying me is that this is no longer fitting on one line, and I want to make it one line. Voila, so they're all failing. That's great. This looks horrible though, the aim thing. So I'm going to maybe fix that? I don't know. Should I? Then when you're up, just do up with value, and down would be down value. Voila. Now let's see what it looks like. It should be a bit more readable, I don't really like the way it's looking there. Ah, voila. Nice. Hey Arisa, thank you for following. Somehow the sounds completely disappear. I don't know why that is. Fix that later. Alright. So we've got a nice type safe solution ready to go. Now we can just fix them one by one. So let's start with the forwards. When does it actually work? Ah, yeah, forwards while moves. Maybe that one. Ah, yeah, of course that didn't change. So it's this one that needs to be fixed now while aiming down. Alright, so let's do. Oh wait, I did say that I want to change the way that it looks, but let's do that later. So now luckily we can just go into our specific commands because parsing already worked. Now we just need to take into account the way that depth is calculated, basically by not just the units that are being dived. Wait, no, I'm incorrect. This is no longer dive, in fact, eh? Ooh. Ah, nee. Fucking hell. So maybe what I can do is I can... I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I chose the wrong words for these commands earlier. So maybe... I'll rename these. So down would be... This would be up. And then whether we dive or rise is gonna depend on our aim and not just on the command. So down and up is just gonna say aim down with units. Up will be aim up then, I guess, but let's first write that. Private aim function aim down with units. Units. But don't add that in, come on. This should return a submarine. And we want to return this dot copy, and we only want to change the aim. And we say aim down with units. So then we're just propagating the down to our aim basically. And now we can just change that. So what happens if your aim oh man, this is gonna be difficult in fact. Return when this. So let's just take the regular case. So if your level, in that case, you just need to return down with the amount of units that there are. What's going on? Ah, I don't need this, of course. Then when it's already down, then just move further down. Units. Well, allez, value plus units. And then, if you're up, then we need to do something special, I think. Because if you're pointing up, you need to detract from up. So yeah, I think I know what I want to do now, and I don't want to do this anymore, so let's get rid of that. Because my plan is to move this specific implementation into my classes themselves. But that means that I think I can do that. Have like a no implementation here. And just say this is abstract. Now all of them have to implement. Nee? Must be what? Abstract. Yes. Get down. Yeah, and maybe let's keep it away. So I want to first change the way I'm going to call it. So let's go back to the call side. And then what I want to do is I want to say plus down. So basically add down the amount of units that we have here. Yeah, let's do that. Hello. Member function. And then this one I really want to override. So this one is the one I want to make abstract. And I want to maybe add with I'm already thinking too much. Should return aim. And I want to move that to all of these. So when you're level, in that case, you can receive a new down, and you should just return down with the, or you just need to return aim in fact. So then for up, I don't know yet. Well, for down, I'm gonna guess it's gonna need to be abstract. Huh? Abstract. Not sure if you can do that. It should return an aim. And then I bet it's gonna complain. Down. Voila. Override, and then up is not implemented yet. Voila, at least it's compiling now, but it's definitely not working. Like, not yet. So for this case, I want to just say return a new, oh actually this dot copy, but do this dot value plus down dot value, and return this as a new down aim. Then for up, I want to check basically. Let's use the underscore thingy. Ah, wait, no. Wait, why is that not? Ah, yeah, because it's private or what? No, it's okay. Then for up, here I want to basically check what the values are. So I'm gonna try, it's the same thing. I just want to make them into integers, then let them overflow, let's say, because I need to subtract them from each other. And then if they return a negative number, then I'm gonna return the opposite of what I am. So here this should be, let's do block body. Shouldn't return a down, but rather an aim. Okay, so let's do this dot underscore value minus the value of down, and let's move them both to integers. Let's call this result or something, and then we'll do when our return when result. So if this is, I've seen this before somewhere. It's basically this. We'll do aim at. Aim at result. We can inline this. And then do that. I guess we could always use that. Yeah, whatever. Let's do the other ones too. So adding, I'm not sure if we can do that. So this is an up. If it's a concrete up, then also return an aim. Yeah, seems to be working. And let's duplicate all of these. So if it's an up, then just return up. And then if it's level, just return level as well. I'm missing some beats. Maybe we can just return this instead. No. And then with level. Voila, now all of that can just stay. So what happens if we add up. What happens if we add an wait, this will turn into something like that. So, but then instead of a down, it should be an up of this thing. Here it's this one. We'll return aim at. With the up value thing. And then if you add level, then you just return this. That's always the case. So instead of making that an abstract one, let's make that a global one. Voila. There we go. And now we can calculate with those aims. What the hell is going on? Ah, voila. Voila. Oh yeah. Now we can just write this always as aim plus, and the same thing with the aim up. Oh, that's nice, dude. Holy fuck. So both down and up will just turn into aim. And then wait, why would that be? Ah, shit. No, so this does not need to take an aim, but then down, or well, sorry. It should take another aim, where we say it's an aim. And here we just do down. And here we do up. So now it reads aim, down, aim, up. And we just add aim. You get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime, sound of the river, you stop and you Ah yeah, we don't know the concrete thing? Is that it? I am Confucius. Why it not work? So like that then. Let's try running all of the tests again. And then at least some stuff should work already, huh? Like aiming. Accepting up and down makes a sub-level again. Moving forwards. Oh yeah. Why is this not working? Wait, what? Expecting, so the depth changed somehow. Ah yeah, okay. That's just my bad. So, and why the when command down? Why is this one? You're not supposed to have this many failing tests. Well, you are if you're changing your solution or refactoring it. Yeah, kiss. I'm just reusing everything. Who cares about gradual change? Come here. Ah yeah, so here it's the last one that was fit. That's okay. Did you also use a type safe solution? It definitely takes much longer, eh? I'm looking forward to seeing all of the one-liners later. Big Bang refactors are the best. Yeah, the thing is, we're staying a long time in red. Because what we did was we favored more integration tests, I guess, like broader tests, and leaning on the compiler by using types to implement a lot of stuff. Yeah, object is a type. Sorry, what? Object is a type. Ah, okay, yeah, I see. Did you also do a type safe? Yes, object is a type. Yeah, nice. Let's do down first, I guess. Here it's failing at the forwards after it's trying to move forwards. I see. So let's do accept. Then forwards. Now we need to just take into account. So horizontal, that's already correct. Let's assign or reassign a new depth or something like that. When? Because we're only going to do down, huh? So when aim is down, or maybe level, that's easier. Then just stay at the current depth. Then when the aim is down, Well then, just do... how did it go again? This dot horizontal or something times. Yeah, fucking hell, I keep on forgetting. I even wrote it in my... Yeah, of course I didn't do that there. It was the horizontal... Nee, the forward movement, so 2 with your aim, and for up it's the same here apparently. Okay. So we need to say... maar wacht eens hè. I always try to do too many things at the same time. Let's do new depth. But I sort of wanted to use dive for that. But dive returns a submarine. And I want to dive, so maybe let's have this not return a submarine, but then return a depth, I think. And then this could just be return something like that. And then rise can do the same thing. Something like that. I'll clean up later, huh? That's okay. Huh? Dive with the units that you have, I think. What's the problem here? Oh yeah, is. And then when it's up, then you can rise. And then what we could do is we'll just this is the actual moving forwards, I guess. And then we can say depth equals new depth. Let's see if that already works, maybe. Nee, fuck, it's incorrect. I need to do it times. So this is times the current aim, huh? Something like that. Let's put it in aim. Yeah. Just return units. And we just need to return value times units. That's always true. I mean, always the case, I think. Let's move that higher. So. Hi! What's up? Phone check. Here's my phone, I mean. See what I'm up to. I expected at least one of these to work already, hè? Verdomme toch. Ah, wait, I'm not adding. Nee, shit. I think that's the issue. I'm not adding the current. Oh. I think it's like that. Required units found. Allee, hier. I already do that in dive or rise. Adding it to depth. Ooh. Well, no. Yeah, I am adding. You're right. So, why is it not working? Let's just run the tests again. Maybe I just forgot to rerun the tests. Let's blame it at that. Okay, that was it indeed. Fucking hell, yeah. This is what happens if you stay too long in red, eh? We're almost completely in green though. So when command forwards 2 while aiming down 10 moves forward. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, why would it be 4 here? That makes no sense, eh? When command forwards 2 while aiming down 10 moves forwards, yeah. And dives further down, and I didn't implement these, and because they even stay level. So here down stays at 10 U's. This should be 2, this should be 20. Here forward should be at 5, and then depth should be 20 plus 30, I guess. So 50. I don't know why I use this specific test. Makes no sense. Okay, nice. And I think then that this is the last one. Oh, the arrow sub. Shit. We're actually having an arrow sub now. Damn it. Or are we? We've got one submarine who starts at 0, with aim level. So this we can ignore. And then we'll do up 1. So now it's aiming up, that's correct. And forward should not mutate. Yeah, I guess we can move forwards, but then depth should remain at 0, eh? Did we already implement that accidentally, maybe? That would be so cool. Nope. Yeah, 5 indeed. Actually, we already did implement that. Oh. Holy shit, man. And the last one is working as well, the full scenario. Ermagerd. Alright, I think we've done it all. So now the only thing that's left for us to do is run these run these tests. And this should turn up 900, and then this should turn up something we don't know actually. Oh damn, I forgot the actual value. I really hope I don't run into like int size limitations. Yes, we got it! We fucking got it, you guys! I'm so happy. Nice. Yeah, I don't care about this. Yay! We did it! It only took us 2 hours and 20 minutes. Exactly like the 1 hour that I promised my fiance. Maybe let's do one thing last to clean this thing up. Wait. Do we want to? No. Yeah, let's commit and then we can amend commits. Huh? So, we'll do this thing. Puzzle 2. Isa. Commit. And then now we'll do some cleanup, huh? Okay, so first of all, I should have done this way earlier because it makes everything more readable. But I want to extract this into a specific assertion function. But before we do that, let's first move all of this stuff into... oh my, this feels cool. Fucking hell. Pardon. Into its own thing. Here, sir. I don't know, day 2 file, day 2, put everything in here, and then we can start making things private, etc. Hopefully not much compilation errors. No? Okay, nice. All right, great. Now we can rewrite this also thing. So I want to make an extension function on submarine, and I want to call it assert or is equal to maybe, which takes in another submarine, the expected submarine maybe, expected sub. And then it can just be implemented as whatever I have here. Also, so we don't need the dot there, and it turns into this, and then this thing equals to an expected sub. Voila. And now all the places where we write also assert that it, we can replace that with dot is equal to at least I thought we could. Yeah, wacht hè. That's correct, but I don't need the last. Voila. That's much better. Okay, and then we need to also change these. So everywhere where it says also with sub, yeah, we can just write is equal to without the curly brace. And that will have cleaned up our code quite a bit. I think so much so that we can... wherever it says dot is equal to with this part, like an enter, etc. Yeah, everywhere we can just move our cursor here and then join the lines. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That looks much better, eh? I really should have done this much sooner. Now it reads so nice. Look at that. Mang. Day 3 and lol code, I doubt it. I don't know lol code at all, but so I'm not gonna do that. What else do we have? What can we clean up? So that's the tests already. So let's do the amend commit here. So then let's go here and let's try to clean up some what the failings happened here. Imports. There's more about that stuff here. I just want to do it. Aim at should be an aim. Oh shit, we also have that as a command. That's gonna be quite confusing, huh? Also want to do that for this thing, and then we're gonna probably rename our regular commands, huh? So command, it's not down and up, but this should be aim down, and this should be aim up. That's gonna be a little bit better, huh? Voila, now it's compiling at least. Okay, this is that sealed class of aim. Looks good enough. Here, this one we can turn into expression body. Maybe I want to do that for everything. I've never tried this before. Huh? It does seem to do a bunch of stuff. Apparently here it doesn't do that. I think that's okay to do that there. Yeah, there too. Let's do it here as well. I mean, this is quite obvious that it says toString. No, the split stuff, I don't want to necessarily do that. Okay. That's great. Then, is there something else we can still improve? Yeah, we could chain this, so we could split forwards up into actually moving forwards horizontally, and then also do the rise and depth thing differently or something, or inline that stuff. I think this is okay, just like that. The fall is okay. Then the stupid solution thing that needs to be there. Yeah, and then this is the only thing. I think that's okay. Yeah, units, that's the type alias. We're not doing any calculations with that, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is okay. This might be the only thing that I would clean up and move to an extension function, but can't be bothered now anymore. All right, I'm happy with this code. What do you think of Rust Lang? I think it's very hype, and I never did anything in it, but I know that a few of my viewers, maybe still in here, that they are gonna do Advent of Code in Rust. And the thing I remember, I think it was Jan Cooey, who was a speaker at LeDev London one year, and he told the crowd like of this interesting principle that when you learn certain languages, you'll always take parts of those languages with you into your other language. So for example, if you know or if you understand the principle of higher order functions in JavaScript, you can also implement that in Java, for example. I at least didn't really think of that earlier as that. So I learned about it from JavaScript and then applied that principle to Java as well to make my code more expressive. Because you can name that in a verb, in a behavior. And then I used to do that with anonymous functions. And I remember him saying that he took something from Rust, but I don't remember what. Like pattern matching, like this stuff, I learned from Elm, in fact. Or I guess first I learned it in Scala. Nee, it's untrue. I first learned it in Elm, and then I learned it in Scala. And then, yeah, maybe Rust also has something for that. And I want to check it out, but yeah, maybe not now. What do you think about Rust Lang? Is it fun? Have you done a lot of stuff in it? I still don't really get why we can get in here. Oh, nice. And is it a first time learning the language as well, or? Oh, nice. All right, let's push this code. Man. I like the type safety, but I'm not sure if it was that helpful. I like that I could express some things in using those types, like this kind of stuff. Well, maybe it wasn't. It was a bit overkill. I don't know. Higher for some time. Nice. Cool. Yeah, maybe if you share your GitHub repository, then some of the people in here that are doing it in Rust can learn from you as well. Okay, 7 hours until the next one comes out. Ah, it's GitLab. Bum. Now we can cheat and look at your solution. Day 2. Let's see how short this was. It's one file. 7 minutes ago. It's 59. It's 59. 59 lines of code. Where does it start though? Main. Here. Directions. I've got there. Yeah. As vectors, that's like a... Oh wait, no. Is this just a list then? Directions? Ah yeah, these are basically the commands, okay? Yeah, directions. I don't know if... How do you say that? If the mute thing, I expect those are just mutable variables, I think. And then it's just a for loop. So if direction is forward and then you can destructure, yeah, that's really powerful, this kind of stuff. I missed that in Kotlin. So you'll just add to horizontal and then do the depth calculations just like that. When it's down, it's simply like that. It follows the text much better than my solution. Then what? Value? Ah yeah, I could have done that in fact, miljard. So because I first translate into commands and then into actions, I guess. So that's basically changing that stuff, and then you just calculate it. That's it. That's all there is to it. And this is just parsing. Nice. No. Good job. Can you also... Is there no fold or something in Rust? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's something I haven't explored either, because what I could have done as well is instead of doing this, I could have said apply the command basically with those units. That I could have done, but that's basically in this forward function or in the aim down. And then the other thing I could have done probably is have my aim do the dive basically. So if we just apply forwards to your aim, then this stuff would go in there, whatever. There is fold, oh yeah. Ah, yeah, but then if you have fold, then you need to wrap those three things, and for me that's my submarine basically. Yeah. And you chose to have mutable variables, so that's fine. Keeps your code short apparently. Nice! Thanks for sharing, that's nice. It's readable code, so... Yeah, you just have to wrap these, no? And then rewrite this as a fold, and then only change the things you need. It's just, instead of doing the reassignment here, you just return this wrapped object. That's all. Oh yeah, cool! It's really quite short, There's a bunch of noise there though, like self I don't really get. Also don't know what the question mark thing is. Ah, okay. You have been coding in Rust for a longer time if you know that kind of stuff. Nice. Alright. Thank you for hanging out and helping me out, in fact. Right. Cool. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, as I said before, and then maybe see you all tomorrow. We'll see. If not, have good luck with the next Advent of Code puzzle. Alright. See you around. Thanks for watching. Bye. Deuces.